What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gruzbee, and I want to talk about what could possibly be the next internet firestorm. So a few weeks ago, I was introduced to the upcoming anime AHAREN is Indecipherable, which is set to premiere next spring. Now, this anime piqued my interest so much that I immediately went to search out the manga. Now, it was like this new manga had all the best parts of Komi Can't Communicate and My Senpai is Annoying all rolled into one. I honestly don't care much for the anime adaptation of Komi-san, but I still do very much enjoy the manga. Now, it's no stretch to say that I devoured the first volume of AHAREN in pretty much one setting, and I don't think that I've laughed so hard at a manga ever. I've talked about some funny manga, and I've talked about the laughs, and I've talked about the chuckles, but this one was almost every page there was a joke or a scene that was funny. It just worked. Unfortunately, it's highly likely that this new anime will be the source of the next internet firestorm if you can keep up with the pace of them at this point. AHAREN is Indecipherable is similar to Komi-san because the main character, Reina AHAREN, seems at first to have issues speaking. She's super quiet, almost inaudible, and the main male character, Raido Matsuboshi, goes through a bit of a misunderstanding about her early on before he really gets to know her. AHAREN is this super cute character. I mean, we're talking the living embodiment of sugar diabetes. She's also very, very tiny, sort of like Futaba in My Senpai is Annoying. Now, Reina herself also has some pretty serious quirks in that she doesn't know how to properly judge personal space. So whenever she makes a friend, she just literally gets all up in there and crowds them. She gets too close, she makes the situation uncomfortable, and this kind of awkward behavior has ruined a lot of past potential friendships. So when AHAREN befriends this other fellow high schooler, Raido, he is kind of weird. He doesn't take issue with her eccentric behavior, and thus, I would say, one of the funniest duos, odd couples, in all of manga is formed. And we get a lot of these really crazy funny scenarios. And I mean, some of these are just wacky and off the wall, and the timing of the jokes are just perfect. I was really surprised to find out that this manga was written by the same author of another of my favorite series, Mizu Asato. Now, she also wrote the manga for Denki Gai no Honya-san. As a writer, she definitely knows how to make a story interesting, funny, and the characters kind of relatable in an interesting, awkward way. I really hope that this upcoming anime adaptation of AHAREN is Indecipherable is going to be good. In fact, I want it to be great. There is a trailer on YouTube that you can watch, which I'll put a link in the description down below, and based at least on that, they do follow the spirit of the manga to, I would say, almost to a fault. So in that regard, I don't have any worries, but considering that I practically said the same thing about Komi-san, I really don't want to be let down again. I think the biggest worry is how the show will be received. Clearly, social media has a problem with any character that is too short or too young looking, despite their actual age, and this is going to be subject to all sorts of idiotic outrage. And considering that this is a romantic comedy, yes, it is a romantic comedy, I can't wait to hear the inevitable ensuing butthurt. I mean, it would be one thing if it were something explicit or graphically ecchi, but this, I gotta say, is probably one of the most wholesome manga that I've read in a while. Nevertheless, I'm looking forward to the anime. I will always take a chance on the assumption that a thing is going to be good rather than it just being bad from the start. I mean, I would rather it succeed than assume that it's just going to fail. And I really hope that this doesn't turn into yet another internet dumpster fire, though who the hell am I kidding? Unfortunately, there are no official releases of AHAREN's manga, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed as someone picks that up like really quick. It's a manga that deserves a English release. What are your thoughts on AHAREN? Will it go over well? Have you seen it? Do you think that it's going to succeed? Do you think it's going to be the next internet firestorm? Let me know by heading to the comments and making it with the words. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and, of course, subscribe for more videos. If you want to help the channel, you can do so by becoming a member of my Patreon. There is a link in the description down below. And in the meantime, have an amazing day, guys. Keep being awesome. And I'll see you all in the next one.